Language development is a complex and fascinating area of study within psychology, linguistics, neuroscience, and cognitive science, focusing on how humans acquire, learn, and use language from infancy through adulthood. The science behind language development encompasses various theories and research methods, exploring the cognitive, social, and biological factors that contribute to the acquisition and evolution of language skills. Early language acquisition. From birth, infants begin to process and respond to linguistic stimuli in their environment. Early language development involves acquiring basic phonological, sound, and syntactic grammar structures of their native language through exposure to spoken language from caregivers and the social environment. This phase is characterized by rapid learning of sounds, words, and simple grammatical rules. Critical period hypothesis. The critical period hypothesis suggests that there is a biologically determined window during early childhood when language acquisition occurs most easily and effectively. This hypothesis implies that exposure to language during this critical period is crucial for developing native-like language proficiency. While the exact timing and duration of this critical period are debated, evidence supports the idea that early exposure to language influences long-term language skills. Language learning mechanisms. Language development is facilitated by cognitive mechanisms such as pattern recognition, associative learning, and social interaction. Children learn language through imitation, reinforcement, and exposure to meaningful contexts that reinforce language comprehension and production. Cognitive abilities such as memory, attention, and problem-solving play essential roles in processing and understanding language. Language universals and variability. Research on language universals explores common patterns and structures found across different languages, suggesting underlying principles of human cognition and communication. However, languages also exhibit variability in phonology, grammar, and vocabulary, influenced by cultural, historical, and social factors. Comparative linguistics and cross-cultural studies provide insights into the diversity and evolution of language systems worldwide. Neurobiological foundations. Neuroscience research reveals the neural mechanisms involved in language processing and production. Functional neuroimaging techniques, such as fMRI, functional magnetic resonance imaging, and EEG, electroencephalography, identify brain regions specialized for language functions, including Broca's area and Wernicke's area. These brain regions support language comprehension, production, and syntactic processing. Language disorders and developmental differences. Studying language development also involves understanding language disorders, such as specific language impairment, SLE, and developmental dyslexia, which affect language acquisition and literacy skills. Research on these disorders informs interventions and therapies aimed at improving language abilities and communication outcomes for affected individuals. Social and cultural influences. Social interaction and cultural context shape language development by providing opportunities for language use, social learning, and communicative exchanges. Children learn language norms, pragmatics, social use of language, and discourse conventions through interactions with caregivers, peers, and broader social networks. Conclusion. In summary, the science behind language development integrates insights from psychology, linguistics, neuroscience, and cognitive science to study how humans acquire, learn, and use language. Research continues to advance our understanding of the cognitive, neural, and social factors that contribute to language acquisition across different ages, languages, and cultural contexts. Studying language development enhances our knowledge of human cognition, communication abilities, and the fundamental processes underlying language use in diverse linguistic communities worldwide.